see where I am here. I want to make sure that I stay in frame. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Dawn. Trying to get my lights adjusted. I have seriously like 8 lights on and it just seems so dark. Hey, Deborah. Hi, Alicia. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Debadoo. My camera looks crooked. That will bother me. There we go. Hey, Mona. I have reconfigured my craft area here on my vacation, and I've further reconfigured it now because one thing I've discovered is that working with gel plates takes a lot of room. So all the Debs are here to represent. Hi, Chow. So I'm going to start with what I'm going to use. So I have here my acrylic paints. I have all different brands. I have a lot of Artist Loft. I have some Dina Wakley. I have some Simply Dollar Rowney. That's what I have. I have my Tim Holtz too, but I really don't want to use them on this. So there's that. I have a dictionary I picked up for 50 cents at the Salvation Army. And I'm going to be using that for brayering off. And then I'll save those pages for journals. I have, and I'm going to put that here. I have a whole bunch of stuff, okay? So bubble wrap, just anything to create texture stuff. I don't know why that's in there. Oh, it makes a neat texture. Okay, I have that stuff. Then I have, hang on, I made some stamps. Nancy gave me a whole bag of stamps and they're lost somewhere. How does one lose a whole bag of things? I couldn't tell you. But if anybody can lose it, I can. So I made these out of embossing folders. And what I did was I embossed the foam. I backed it first with paper. Then I embossed it because I embossed some without paper and they just got real kind of warpy. They didn't really pull out the design as much. So these ones I did with paper backing, and then I put a couple more layers of foam on there. And then I just have some embossed paper. Some more embossed things. And then of course I have the staple of stencils. And I took out a bunch of them. Oops, I'm dropping things everywhere. I've got stencils that I made, and I made stamps. These are, I think, are Dina Wakley or Diane Revelry, I forget. These are the negatives of these that are stuck to my arm. Oops, hang on. Tip my camera. Way to go, Idaho. This is a TCW. This is one I made just for fun. I don't know if you can see it very well on the camera. Hey, Elizabeth. Thank you. Yeah, that's from Tim Holtz die. And I got out my Lavinias. Nice big ones. And then I got out these are from the ink pad. And they're just kind of cool, like manhole covers. So I have stencils. And let me pick these up. And I have beside me that you can't see a big lasagna pan of water. I've got paper to protect my surface. Let me put this in here because I don't want to wreck my table. And I will. So we'll put this, move these over here. I think I'm gonna turn this way. Okay. So then I've got also this silicone mat. So I'm going all out for protection here. It's dirty. I picked it up and put it away and didn't even clean the glue off of it, but that's okay. But they really don't like you to put the gel press on the silicone mat. I still do. They're not going to be the boss of me. I've got my dirty gel press, my clean gel press, and then I have a huge, this looks to be about 9 by 12. I don't know if we'll use this one tonight or not, because what I'm going to ultimately do is use the pulls for card backgrounds. Now normally people use them for collage, but I'm going to use them for backgrounds. I have paper. This is cheap copy paper. Let me tell you, when you sit down to do a session, make sure you grab a huge pile of paper. I have flushable wipes, and I have a couple of rags here that I don't mind getting dirty. Don't flush those wipes, by the way. It's a lie. I have, oh, you guys, let me show you what I got today. This is going to blow you away. Maybe. Let me see if I can get these in order. So I went to the dollar store. I love the dollar store. And these are for measuring blowing up balloons. I don't know why you would do that, but I guess you would. Oh, and I have a feather. I have feathers. But there's a 2-inch circle, a 3-inch circle, 4-inch circle. I thought they were kind of cool. I like them just like that. I don't know if it'll make a neat pattern or not, but I may try it. Oh, let's see. Who did I miss? Hi, Susie. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay, I think I got everyone. We'll put these. Yeah, so $1.25 for a set of 6, masks, basically. Although I can't see myself using a mask this big. Still, I thought it was cool. Let me put these here so they don't go flying away on me. And then I also have a one of these little gel presses that puts a pattern. So I might use that. Anyway, let's get started. Oh yeah, and I have my brayers. So brayers are gonna need. I have this brayer, and I absolutely adore this brayer because you know how you get marks? Yeah, no marks. Love it. But I also have this 4-inch brayer, and then I have the little mini brayer from Tim Holtz. So brayers always sit like that. And we'll use my dirty one because we're using acrylic paint. Yeah, don't flush flushable. What do you stuff balloons with? Hi, Margaret. I don't know much about it. This is my dirty one that I wrecked with heat, so I don't want to use the wreck side. I use this side here. And the first thing I want to do is create some bases. So I want color for my bases. So let me get my paint in a convenient spot here. Yeah, you need a lot of space to do this. Honestly, you do. I think I'll put it on the floor. Let's start out with, I'm gonna do a couple of, oh, I have to unseal these first. These are brand new. They were on sale at Michael's. Buy one, get one half off. Oh, for Pete's sake, I hate taking these things off, especially when I don't have any nails. There we go. Yeah, they're in the part, where the birthday party section. Okay, and I'm just gonna dab little. The purple. Let's go in with the go in with some calm yellow. I don't want to get too crazy on them. Hi, Jean. yellow. I got too much, too much. All right, so I'm going to use my small book brayer to move these around. And I don't mind if it's a little choppy. Now, see, my brayer is not turning. Do you see that? Why aren't you turning, Mr. Brayer? Because I've got too much paint on here. So I'll brayer some off. Now I'll grab my Big Mama brayer and brayer that off. Okay. And I'm just going to take a pull. If I can get my papers apart. Okay, there's a base. And this should dry pretty quickly. I'm just going to be laying them on the floor. And then let's go in with, this is yellow ochre. Ochre? Not okra. Oh boy. Yeah, this brayer is great. I got it in a 3-pack. So I got it with this one and another one that I can't find somewhere. When you're doing this though, you want to make sure that you're doing it with colors that go nice together. And so that one goes very nice with aqua. You could use your color wheel if you wanted to. I'm just sort of an intuitive with color. I just kind of know. See, this is what I hate. First of all, I dropped some on my gel plate. And second of all, the little thingy that takes it off broke off. There we go. Wipe those tweezers off right away. Get them in the water. And these are my extra fingers. I don't want to ruin them. I do have a spare pair though. But I'd like to have the spares for when those break. Okay. Kind of move them around with this brayer. And I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just moving the color around. But these dictionary pages will be very cool fodder for a journal. Show you. You can't see it because it's off to the side, but look at that. Or a card background. See? I should probably move this over closer so you guys can see me brayer off. And then, except for there's no room for my Big Mama brayer. You know, Jean, I got a bug to do it the other day, and I did it with the paints I had, and I'm like, no, I need more paint. I need to do this more. I like this. I'll show you. For instance, some of the pulls that I got. Here, let me pull this real quick so it doesn't stick. Oh, see that? Oh, I love that. Look at that. And I'll show you how I did these. But this is a pull. This is a lift. Isn't that cool? This is a lift. So, and I glue them to, you know, some 110-pound cardstock. Don't really need that big of cardstock, but that's what I have, so. I had a whole lot of fun doing these. This look is really fun to do. And then just So you have a unique background that no one else has. Okay, let us do, we'll do turquoise and I'm gonna do turquoise and penny. So a metallic. Let me just, this is like on a lump and it's bothering me. Okay. Yeah, they're terrific backgrounds. And it doesn't take any, it's pretty mindless and fun to do. I probably shouldn't set that on top of that other one. No, it's fine. Okay. This is a dark turquoise. I think I want to go more with the penny. And this is a metallic. I don't know if you need to shake it. No, you don't. Hi, Cheryl. And the purple. Yeah, well, we definitely need to get into doing some purple here. Next gel press. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Love that. Ooh, so pretty. And they're almost immediately dry. Do a couple more, and then the next steps that you're doing is definitely going to be a layering where you do have to watch paint dry. Not everybody loves to watch paint dry. So if you keep your coats fairly thin, it should dry pretty quick. Let me go purple and the turquoise. I think that'll be pretty. Should put these away when I'm done. Hi, Diane. Okay, this one doesn't want to open. This is the Liquitex brand. I don't know if it has a, I don't know what kind of, okay, it doesn't. It came spitting out at me. Okay, paper. You know what? You know how I did that, Cheryl, on that gel press? Alcohol ink. It will stain them. So yes, you can use alcohol ink on a gel press, but it will stain it. You just have to get over it. Okay, for my purple people out there. Got a purple and blue. Let's do a purple and a purple. I've got like 3 purples here. So we'll do magenta and purple. So they don't always have to be, you know, grungy and old looking. They can be fancy, okay? The Liquitex comes out a lot faster. and it seems to be thicker. Yeah, because definitely the pages are worth using again. Although some of those backgrounds I showed, I did them from pulls. From brayer offs, whatever you want to call them. I think this one's going to be mostly just purple. I think those two colors kind of blended pretty well. Do I have any newspaper, Melissa? I don't. I haven't had newspaper in years. If I get some, like in a package, I save it. Ooh, I like that little tidbit that came off there. That's pretty cool. All right, let me put those away. Can't have a big old pile out here. I'm going to end up with a big pile probably eventually anyway. This one is called Ancient. Let's do Ancient with unbleached titanium. Hi, Sandy. Oh, the text sticking to, what's a thrifty nickel? Okay. That's going to look cool on top of this purple. Oh, get my small brayer first. Just to kind of mix it up. Get it moving. Yeah, I've seen magazines used to pull a print from. I wonder if we can pull a print from this dictionary. I don't know how to do it. Let me think. I've done it before, but I don't remember. I think you lay down black paint. If you guys know how to do it, tell me and I'll try it with a dictionary page. Well, this is kind of cool because it pulled some of that purple from there. Yeah, I like that. All right. So we've got backgrounds here to start with. But this one, this one, this one, this one's a little still damp. That's okay. This one, and this one. So, let us grab a new color. And if I start working with this one, I want to go, oh, I have to think here a minute. I think I'm going to go with raw umber. Put a page on the gel plate first, the light color on top. I don't have magazines either, would you believe that? I mean, I do, but the ones that I have don't work. I've tried them. I've tried some books too. Okay. So, brayer this out fairly thin. And let's go. I want to play with these little stamps that I made and see what happens. And I have to just kind of aim. Luckily, this paper is so thin you can see right through it. Written page first. Okay, I'll try it. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, written page first. Like this? Like that? Now what? Light paint on top, like white or an off-white. Hi, Crystal. Hi, honey. You doing all right? Okay, I'm going to go with parchment, I guess. Okay, so you put the parchment paint on top of this. Okay. I don't know how much you need. Is it a thin coat? Okay. Remove what? Remove the paper, then paint it. But the paper doesn't have anything to stick to. Okay. Put the paper down on the plain gel press. Yeah, because it did, at least maybe it doesn't work on this paper, but it didn't lift anything from this paper. Light color paint first. I thought so too. Let's try it. Hey, I'm willing to try everything because why not? Oh, this has a little alligator on it. Like that. Paint, printed paper, pull them, use the ghost print. I think you're right. I think you're right. Do you have to wait for it to dry or should you pull it up now? Let's see if it even took any print. I don't think it took any. Okay, this paper won't work. See, I don't think it lifted any at all. That looks cool, though. Like, I can totally live with that. My text will be white now. Okay. So, it does have to dry-ish. Okay, I'll try it again. Oh, cool. Found something neat. Okay, we'll sit here and let it dry for a minute. Then don't you put black paint over that and then pull on paper. I think that's what you do. Let's take a peek. That's working. It's working. It's working. You're right. You have to let it dry a bit. You're seeing your comments twice, Devadu? I don't see them twice. It's so tiny. Like I can see a little bit of a line, but I'm not sure where that line is coming from. No matter what, I like the looks of this pull. I think you're supposed to let this part dry and then do a coat of paint over it. I don't know. I love that. That looks so stinking cool. All right, what do I do? Should have worked easier. Yes, you put on more paint. Okay, so then I need to put a dark color paint on, right? Who in the heck is calling me? Nobody I know. Make sure my paint's on here nice and even-ish. Let's see what happens, if anything. When you pull the printed paper, try laying white paper to pull the ghost print. Okay, in that case, then I would want to, I don't know. Yes, I have seen this done before, but do I know what I'm doing? Heck no. Yeah, all I got is a brown piece of paper. I think it depends on what's printed here, the ink that it's printed with. All right, let's do something fun with this. I'll look it up. I will look it up and I will teach myself how to do it. Hi, Pam. I think I want to do just a little bit. You don't have to coat the whole darn thing each time. Let me go ahead and brayer this off some. Too much paint. Left-handed brayering off. Okay, let's grab some of our textures here. Now I'm going to take another plain piece and pick up in between. Hi, Brian. Long time no see. So I've got that. Now I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to lay that down on there for a second. So this is just a 2-layer pull. I'm not letting anything dry. Okay, that's cool. Now, let me just lay this on here. See if I can get any of that paint to come off. Nope. All right, let's try a little water. See, we got ghost pull. Nope. All right, let's go. Let's leave this on. Oh, you know what? I want to do, this is a little thick. I'm not crazy about it. I want to do some, this is inconvenient where my paint is. Let's do some of this cadmium yellow. Go. You can never fail with bubble wrap. And I've got this. That's very, very light, so it won't take long to dry. So I'm going to go layers here. I'm going to let that dry. Meanwhile, I'm going to pull off my sweatshirt. Swear to God, yesterday, hot. Today, cold. Make up my mind. Ugh. Let's see here. Where did I put my stencils? Okay, that feels fairly dry. Let's go. Do. Some aqua. Okay. Probably should have taken this out before I started. Okay, I'll let that one dry. See, these cleanup pulls are fun too. Doesn't take very long to dry when you're doing them in really thin coats. Okay, let's get some magenta on there. I don't know what this is going to turn out like. We're going to find out. And got this at the dollar store while I was there. I said, do you mind if I just walk out of the store with this? All right. Find one of my backer papers. I need a light colored one. I think this one here. This one here is going to be the ticket. I'm waiting on that to dry, then I'll do a last coat and then we'll pull. Bye, Debaloo. I was using my heat tool the other day, don't tell anyone. You don't really want to do that. It's not the best idea. If you had one that just blew cool air, that would be okay. Touching it, yep, still wet. Because what I don't want to happen is I don't want my paint to mix. I want my last color to be a genuine color. Who's Deb? Debadoo. There's another, I think there's another Deborah in here. I think I want to swap out my dictionary page here. I think I'll just pull these all out so they're out of the way. So I got a wet spot right here. Rob, I didn't say hello to you when you came in because I didn't see you. I'm sorry. All right, don't look. No one look. Do not try this at home. There we go. Now it's dry. Bad. Okay, and I'm using this sort of parchment white. Hi, Rhonda. Who's a rebel? Oh, yeah, me using heat on there. Well, I mean, I've used heat on it. That's why it's ruined. Because I used to use it for watercoloring because it'll hold the paper down flat. And then I started trying to dry my watercolor pieces and I melted it. I would say that wound up not being the best combination of colors, but it's not bad. It's kind of neat looking. This was the turquoise. Didn't really work out. It kind of came out green. Okay. Live and learn. Let's do another one. I kind of want to do this piece of dictionary page that we did. Okay, let's find color. I love this color. Phthalo green. I don't know if you pronounce the pth or not. You're afraid of colors now? Why? I'm gonna go kind of heavy on this layer. That's probably too heavy. We're gonna find out. No, it's fine. And I'm going to lay, oh, don't stick together, stencils. I'll lay this stencil on here. And I'm going to lift on a plain piece of paper. Green's your favorite? Okay, yeah, I kind of like green too. I especially like turquoise kind of greens. So, see what I mean? These are cool too. There's still excess there though that I want off. Yeah, those come out cool, huh? Okay, now I'm going to pull the stencil. I'm going to take the stencil. I'm going to lay it on one of my plain pages here and brayer it down onto that page. See, it doesn't show up much. If you get it wet, it may. I'm not going to. I'm just going to put it right in my water. I want to let that layer dry. And okay, the trick is to not let your heat sit in one spot. Like move it. Keep it kind of far away. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so I want a second layer on there. I think I want to do text. Now I can't tell which is backwards and which is forward on here. Okay, this is backward. So I'm just gonna do a little bit here and there. I want to make sure that I don't mess up the colors here. That was a green, so I could get away with a blue or another cool color. Turquoise. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the paint on my paper over here. You can't probably see me, but I'm going to use it as a palette to grab paint. That was probably too thick. Probably won't be able to tell those are words at all. The normal way around, but I'm going to be pulling. So that it would need to be backwards, I think. It doesn't matter because you can't read what it says anyway. Right? Yeah, I did put it backwards. I did. I do want to wait for that to dry, and that went on pretty thick, so it might take a minute. I wonder, could I blot it? Yeah, I could blot it. I don't feel like waiting 9 years for it to dry. I don't have that long. Hi, Gareth. Oh, well, I'm no professional at it. I'll tell you that much. I don't use it that often. But when I get the itch, I get the itch. That's that. Okay, so my last color, I already have a color on here. I think I might do, so this was bleached titanium. The other one I have is called, where'd it go? Oh, parchment. So I think they're pretty much the same. The parchment appears to be a little bit lighter. Oh, unbleached titanium. Yeah, the parchment appears to be a little bit lighter. Okay, that's almost dry. That might be fun. I'm going for it. I mean, you might as well experiment with it because it's just paper. And I'll tell you, I use acrylic paint for a lot of things. So it's not like it won't get used. And I may even teach myself how to paint one day. I don't know. Let's make some leaves in here. With the Naples yellow. And again, I'm going to put some of that onto my dictionary page here and use that as a palette to get ink onto my brayer. Because I don't want it going on super thick. Yes, use those paints. Go for the gold, but don't use gold. But I like gold. I could use gold if I wanted to. Yes, I could. In fact, now that you've laid down the gauntlet. Kidding. Nope, still wet. Okay, since it's still a little wet, let me just add a little extra texture to those leaves with this mango cover. Those ones were dry. Okay, last layer. Back in with the parchment. And then we'll pull this baby and see how it comes out, because that's the final thing. How does it come out in the end? Now where'd the page go? I wanted to do. Right here, here's the ends. Yeah, we get mango covers. You don't tell me. Oh, Lord. It's mostly pulling, not really wanting to pull up those leaves. It's upside down. Okay. I'm looking for my alligator, but I can barely see him. So that's almost dry, believe it or not. It's a little damp, but almost dry. The little words didn't come out at all because I did them poorly. That's my bad. And I can still lift that off, and let's do that. Let's see what we get. I'm not afraid. Hi, Regina. Man, those suckers just do not want to pull. Come on, guys. I mean, they kind of did. I like it. I'd use it. Yes, I would. Uh-huh. Alrighty then. I'm just going to leave that there like that. Move on to the next one. And I want to do light coat. What? Oh. I was looking at this dictionary page. I thought that was Bob Ross. I'm thinking, Bob, what are you doing? Your hair, my spirit animal. Okay. What was I thinking here? Oh yeah, stencil. Let's get another stencil. Let's get this crazy one I made. Yeah, that'll work out. Let's do deep magenta, y'all. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I wrinkled the page. Cool. Now this is moving on me. How's the North Pole? Who's in the North Pole? Melissa, are you home from Mexico? Huh. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but it might be fun. I'm going to take one of those wipes and wipe that stencil off if I want to use it again. Oh, you live in the North Pole? Okay. I thought you lived in Alaska, but I don't think of that as the North Pole. I don't know why. Okay, I'm waiting on that to dry. Oh, my brayer looks so pretty. Those pieces that are stuck on there, I'm actually loving that. Let's go. Let's go in with the... How did I end up with 2 yellow ochres? I don't know. It's pretty wet right there. set this stencil back down here. Opposite direction. Grab my baby brayer. And coming in with cadmium yellow, which to me looks orange, but whatever. Now this stencil I made with the new Tim Holtz, Chapter 1, Abstract Elements. And I just laid them in various places on the piece of Mylar. Oh, my stencil looks beautiful. What smells like the inside of your mama's purse? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Always got to be a clown in here. Usually it's me. Okay, we'll let that dry. I don't want to do anything with this one. I like it just the way it is. Now these are all, I'm just going to do that one on its own piece of paper. Well, maybe on the magenta. No, plain. Take Juan to know Juan. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Yeah, they're kind of fun to make. Definitely fun to make. Almost forgot I want to use this stencil too. I love my Lavinia stencils. They're great. I don't have a whole lot of stencils. Okay, this seems to be dry. All right, so I think I shall go in with the parchment. I really like this color. I think I'll get it on here a little bit wetter so that it'll pull that one, this little stubborn leaf part. Need a new piece of paper here. Florida's in the 80s. Thank you, Gareth. I want you to pull that one crusty bit. I love that crusty bit. I want it. Oh, oh, oh. See, this is the fun part, you guys. Happiness. Happiness. Low, 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 low. So that turquoise was from, what, two polls ago? Yes, Cheryl. Let me show you. I can't have it in camera because then I don't have room to work with my giant brayer, but this is an old dictionary that I got at the Sally Army for 50 cents. And I'm just brayering off on the pages. And some of them I'm pulling and some of them I'm not. So just fun stuff. This, I like the way this one came out. This is stinking cool. Now, wouldn't this look cool with some, well, you know, I'm so addicted to those Tim Holtz silhouette birds because they go with everything. Because it almost looks like a colorful woods. Yeah, love it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, one more. One more. So that's the other thing, y'all. This is super addictive. So be ready to sit and do and do and do and do. Let's do some black. I'm not afraid of black, are you? This is Mars Black. Birch trees, yeah. And then using for a junk journal, yes, or a card. I mean, to me, they're interchangeable because I make my cards like that. Pretty much. I mean, you guys know I do design team stuff and I do mellow stuff, but it's not my go-to when I don't have to do that stuff. I'm all about really doing mixed media. This needs more paint. Needs more. Oh, that's probably way too much. Make sure I got it even on there. I'll lay that bad boy down. Okay, so we'll take this magenta one and I'll use it to lift. Grunge, hi Star. Yes, grunge. Okay, so I know somebody's gonna love this. And there's still paint on there, so I need to get it off. Let me grab this brown one, because I think black and brown are marvelous together. Like peas and carrots. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like the random part too. You don't ever want to leave and you're super happy. You mean in Alaska? What, Karen? Okay, we have to wait for that to dry. Shouldn't take too long. It's not super thick. Oh, I better brayer off my brayer though. I think I better tear that page out. It's full. I'm just gonna lift it. I think I would like Alaska too, to be honest with you, but I've never been there, so I can't say for sure. Okay, close your eyes. So you know what? I think, even though I said I wasn't going to, I think I'm going to have to pull out my distress paint. Let me find it here. I changed around my craft room. Now I don't know where anything is again. If I'm going to use forest moss, I'm going to also need maybe a little peeled paint. I'm not afraid burlap. That's tarnished brass. Little vintage photo. Yeah, since it's the last one, I might as well send it out with a bang. I'm being kind of stingy with it, but okay, let's make like a tree and use this mosaic here. I would live by the ocean if I lived in Alaska, definitely. Or no, you know what? To be honest with you, I'd live in the trees by bears because I like bears. Now this acted a little weird here on this gel plate. You notice how it kind of oddly separated? So I wonder if I can make it react with water. Rob, I haven't heard anybody say giggity since my son passed away. Him and his brother used to say it constantly. It used to drive me nuts. Oh my. Okay, now, see, I have to wait for that to dry or I can pull it like it is. But there's blank spots in it, so... Remember this one we did with the trees? Do I risk it? I do. Here goes nothing. You're in the deep south of Alabama. How deep? I'm in Alabama. But I'm in North Alabama. So I'm in the middle south. I don't know. Yeah, that didn't really work out. Well, it kind of did, but it kind of didn't. I think I need to kind of let the paper dry on here a minute because I put the water in it. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do is just kind of let the paper dry a little bit. Oops, I wrinkled it. Cool. You're in Huntsville, so am I. Is that you, Mike? No. I'm in Huntsville. Did I see you over on Evan Freiberger's channel? Do you watch him? Storm Chaser. Well, it's okay. And I don't think, no, I kind of like this and I can see doing some things to it. Like, I don't leave anything as it is, but there's still some here worth pulling. So let me pull it on. Let me pull it on the unbleached titanium. That's way too much. Yeah, we are neighbors, kind of. I mean, Huntsville's a pretty big place. You wouldn't think because it's a city in Alabama, but Mike and I went to Michael's today, and I made him take me around through Big Spring Park because I like to play Pokemon over there. And we were kind of lost because I never go anywhere. And we're driving through, and there's all these apartments and buildings and stuff. And I'm like, what is all this? Where are we? Yeah, Evan is North Alabama too, or at least that's where he was day before yesterday with all those threats of tornadoes that never really materialized here. Okay, okay. I'm not mad. I actually love it. What do you guys think? You have cousins in Huntsville? Oh, wow. Yeah, my neighborhood too. There used to be a high school, right? Like a stone's throw from where I live. And then they basically moved the high school, built a new high school. And now they're building a pavilion down there, and like there's an HOA like place. It's nuts. Yeah, it does. It looks like old paper. I love this pull. It's probably my favorite of the night other than, all right, let's go back and look at what we made. And then I'll let you guys go because I kept you longer than I meant to. I love you. I love you. Okay, so what do we got? We got this one that we just pulled, and I love it. And then this one, which was kind of a pull of a pull. This was one of the ones that I just basically did a background. This is the, love this one. Very neat. This was the, I don't know, just another pull. This was me trying to pull those leaves that didn't want to pull. These are just some brayered off papers that will be great fodder for junk journals. And here's this one here. That was the lift of the other ink or paint. And then we've got just some more brayered off papers that I saved because, yeah. This one I'm okay with. There's this one. Here's another plain one that we did, just doing a base. And I love this base so much I didn't want to put anything on it. I see rust. I see something materializing on here. I do. This is just nothing. And that's just a nothing that can become something. And these were just tests. So my skills don't pay the bills either. I have a full-time job. I work for Verizon, if you don't know that about me. I work from home, which is cool. But I'm on vacation right now, so that's that. The rubber thingy. What's the rubber thingy? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that rubber thingy. That I think it's a sink mat drain. So I'm sorry I kept you guys over, but thank you all for coming. I want to say that Crystal will be going live in, I don't know, an hour and 10. No, I don't know how long. 8 o'clock my time is what it is. I don't know how to tell anybody else's time. I only know how to tell mine. But thanks for coming to hang out with me while I experimented with these and made a bunch of backgrounds that I will, obviously use in my junk journals. If you follow me on Friday mornings, I'll be back tomorrow morning. We're working on the junk journal with the Defember Ember, and we're going to put that all together, and that's going to be at 10 o'clock, either 9 or 10 o'clock, and I'm sorry I can't make up my mind what time I want it to be. It's going to be at either 9 or 10 o'clock Central, or any time in between there, but it's my Friday morning coffee. Have your coffee ready. And if you're not part of my Facebook group, please join my group so I can see your stuff, because I want to see your stuff. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up on your way out. And don't forget that you'll see me January 21st on Nancy Stamp's channel on Stamp Wars. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, I'll shoot for 9, Rob. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.